is Mr. TDC here on a quick clip, and I have to say, can someone tell me why Rose Namanunis made more money than Kamaru Usman at the recently concluded UFC Atlanta fight night? I repeat, Thug Rose Namanunis made more money than Kamaru Usman. Make it make sense. This doesn't make sense. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So, the Georgia State Athletic Commission just released the paycheck for, the fight night event of UFC Atlanta, Usman versus Buckley. And, some of the figures that came out were, and I'm calling just randomly here, Michael Chiesa, who has 19 wins, 7 losses, and no non-contest. So he's 19-7, Michael Chiesa. He earned 300 grand, 300K, 150 of which was his win bonus for his fight on the night. Cody Garbrandt, who lost, his record is what, 14-7, I believe. Cody made 275K. And he lost. He's a former champion, granted I know, but Cody has been a former champion for it's probably 10 years now. All right, listen, it's a long time. It wasn't 10 years, but it's been a very long time since Cody even came near a belt. And he lost and made 275K. Kamaru Usman, the boogeyman of the welterweight division, arguably one of the greatest welterweights of all time, who was on a 3-fight losing streak, comes back to take Joaquin Buckley's winning streak. And he's a former champion, by the way. Usman is a former champion with 5, I believe, title defenses. And he earned $300,000 for this fight night event. Thug Rose Namanunis, with a record of 15-7, who has defended that title at strawweight just twice. Once against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and I think the second was against Jessica Andrade. Rose Namanunis earned $500,000, guys, $500,000. For what? Don't get me wrong, I want the fighters to get paid, and I want them to get paid good. But I'm trying to understand why Rose made more money than Kamaru Usman. What are we talking about? How does this make sense? The math ain't mathing. It's not making any sense. The math's not mathing at all. Rose doesn't have as much title defenses as Kamaru Usman. Rose was not as active a champion as Kamaru Usman. Rose doesn't move the needle in the sport. I'm sorry, guys. Rose may be popular, but Rose does not move the needle like Kamaru Usman. We all love to see a Thug Rose fight. I think she's like premium, top-level MMA greatness. I get it. Thug Rose is great. Her fight with Joanna, and then I particularly like the first round. Anybody wants to, just really see how skillful Rose is, go and watch the first round of Rose Namanunis versus Jessica Andrade. I keep saying that was a masterclass. It was art. It was beautiful. It was mixed martial arts in its most fluid and most beautiful presentation. Rose Namanunis versus Jessica Andrade won round 1 of that fight. So she's great. Let's not take anything from her. But why is she earning $500K, and why is she earning $200,000 more than Kamaru Usman, who was the main event of the fight night and won. What am I missing? It's still not making any sense, right? Michael Chiesa with a 19-7. 19-7. Chiesa earned the same amount of money as Kamaru Usman, and Chiesa wasn't on the main. It wasn't the main event. Does Kamaru Usman have some kind of back end deal? What's going on over there? I don't know, but it's not making sense. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? And I don't feel bad for any of the fighters, except the guys who earn less than 100K, because I still think that's a ripoff, man. Any fighter earning less than 100K, I do not support it. I think the UFC can do better. But come on, man. Make this figure make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me at all. It's very interesting. Does anybody have any idea why? Maybe my dumb casual brain's a bit too ignorant. I don't know what's going on. I'm not there in the UFC to know what's happening in the back end. I'm not a manager. I don't know how the inner wheels of the back end fiscal arrangements work. But Todd Rose earning $200,000 more than Kamaru Usman, who was the main event and won the fight and broke Joaquin Buckley's streak. It's a travesty. Mr. TDC out. Peace.